Hello, everyone, and welcome into Spencer, Tennessee. You're watching Van Buren County basketball on the Eagle Network. Tyler Brown, alongside Kaylee Yates, set to bring you tonight's district matchup between the Van Buren County Eaglettes and the Whitwell Lady Tigers. Van Buren County coming in with a 10-3 record. First district matchup of the season for them. Meanwhile, Whitwell 6-3 on the year with an 0-1 record in the district. They've got a loss to South Pittsburgh on their record so far this season. They're looking to make up some ground and become 1-1. Meanwhile, Van Buren County looking to improve to 1-0 in the district. Van Buren County Eaglettes, coached by Tyler Sapp, number 9 in the Max Prep 1A rankings, and in the Coach T rankings, number 11. Meanwhile, the Lady Tigers, 3 games over 500, 6-3. They're led by Courtney Hayes. And so tonight's game, Kaylee, a little bit of a change up as they go through the starting lineups down on the floor. This game was originally supposed to be played on Friday night, but with the big winter storm set to come in on Friday, swapped the game to a Thursday night, and so we pivot and decided to bring you a broadcast tonight. So, Kaylee, we talked a little bit before the game. Interesting to see how things play out tonight. Whitwell had a really close game with South Pittsburgh just a week ago. Eaglettes traditionally overpower Whitwell. Tell me what you're thinking tonight.
I have faith in our Van Buren County Eaglettes because we have had a number of wins in the past, but you never know. Whitwell may come back and surprise us. What do you think about it?
Hey, anything can happen in the district on any given night here on the Upper Cumberland. Take a look at the starting lineups. Emma Gammon, Addison Emery, Abigail Netherton, Kara Mills, and Addison Roberts, the starting 5 for the Eaglettes. Meanwhile, on the other side of the court, Stephanie Miller, Callie Brock, Kylie Billingsley, Layla Holder, and Ella Grace Harvey, the starting 5 for the Lady Tigers. And so Van Buren County gets the ball first. A three-pointer, good from Abigail Netherton, and the Eaglettes with an early 3-0 lead. Eaglettes playing tonight without Ellie Grissom. She is homesick, and I know she's watching the broadcast tonight. Ellie, hope you get feeling well, and hope to have you back on the court soon. Tigers from the free throw line. Ella Grace Harvey for 2, cuts the lead to 1. Another three-point attempt from Netherton. This one no good, and Whitwell will pull down the defensive board. Decent-sized crowd tonight on a very, very cold night in Spencer, Tennessee. 27 degrees outside on a clear night, but tomorrow expecting it to be very cold, and around 2 o'clock today is when we got the call that Van Buren County would be out of school on Friday as Kara Mills gets the feed inside but shoots it up and over the iron, and there's Ella Grace Harvey in the post come away with a rebound.
Yeah, it was like 13 degrees this morning, and I think tomorrow they're predicting for at least 5 inches of snow. Yeah,
I've been seeing that as soon as 8 o'clock we could be getting some snow as that shot goes off the back iron, no good, and rebounded by Emma Gammon. Yeah, starting around 8 a.m. in the morning, and heavy snow continuing until past noon, and then I'm hearing about some freezing rain possibly in the afternoon, so hopefully that stays away from us, but it'd be nice to see a little blanket of snow. Netherton, pull-up shot, and reaching over and grabbing the putback is Kara Mills. That's 2 for her.
Always coming in with her infamous rebounds at this point.
Yeah, Kara Mills, the program leader in rebounds. Of course, a fantastic basketball pedigree, is a three-pointer no good there as Harvey just a tad strong, and surprise, surprise, getting the rebound is Mills. Nice feed down low, and wide open was Addison Emery. She's got a bucket. Of course, Kara Mills, the younger sister of Caden Mills, who is Mr. Basketball here at Van Buren County. Played his college ball at Tennessee Tech and is the Eagles' all-time leading scorer on the boys' side.
It was overthrown for a moment there.
Yeah, so a nice little turnover there for the Eaglettes as they take back possession, leading 7-2. They try to go Mills on the baseline, can't do anything with it. Feed back out to Abigail Netherton, 3 no good. There's Mills with the rebound, tries to put it back and gets fouled on the play. And then it's going to go against Whitwell's number 23, Layla Holder, her first foul of the night, and the first team foul as well. So Kara Mills to the line for 2.
Starting off pretty strong. It's already 7-2.
Free throw there will make it 8-2, and she tries to put the Eaglettes up by 7 here. Second free throw, good. Pair of free throws from Kara Mills makes it 9-2. From the free throw line, no good. That's Ella Grace Harvey, who has the only 2 points of the night for Whitwell. Mills, another shot, good. Mills now with 6 points, 2 field goals, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. That's going to force Whitwell to take an early timeout. And, of course, in the middle of all of our timeouts, we want to be sure to thank our sponsors. We have The Hitch Outfitters in McMinnville, Cookeville, and Sparta, a proud sponsor of the Eagle Network. For all your outdoor outfitter needs, be sure to visit The Hitch in one of their 3 locations. We also want to thank Farm Bureau agent Chad Lassiter here in Spencer, Tennessee, for sponsoring the Eagle Network all year.
You'll definitely need that insurance for this cold front we're getting.
Excellent. Excellent segue. Yeah, so Van Buren County Schools out tomorrow. I haven't seen anything from Marion County just yet, but I do know that the weather is headed to Whitwell, Jasper, South Pittsburgh as well, even down into northern Alabama. North Jackson, I believe I saw, was out already as well, and I'm sure if it hasn't been announced yet, it will be soon. So we'll go back to action. Tigers will have the ball under their own basket. 11-2 your score. Here just about midway through the first quarter. Abigail Netherton picks off a pass. Give us to Addison Roberts. Now the ball stolen away. Coming away with that one for Whitwell is Layla Holder. So Holder saves 2 points. Good defense there from Van Buren County's Addison Roberts. 3 goes up, and that one in and out for Harvey. Now a fight for the rebound, going to the baseline, saving it, the Eaglettes. Fantastic play by Addison Roberts to keep that in. Netherton bobs and weaves, no good. Kara Mills comes away with the loose ball, but they're going to call a push on her, so the first foul of the night for the Eaglettes will go to Kara Mills. This was one of 2 games affected by weather that was either rescheduled or pushed up. The other one was the Monterey game. A breakaway there. Shot no good, though. Addison Emery, rebound Netherton. Netherton with the putback, good. Netherton 5 points tonight. The field goal to go along with her 3-pointer.
Getting most of our points from rebounds tonight.
Another foul coming, and that one looks like it's also going to be on Kara Mills. We'll wait just to make sure. Oh, no, and I'm glad I waited a second. It's Addison Roberts, number 11, who draws the foul. She grabbed the arm of the shooter Billingsley as she went by, so Billingsley to the line to shoot 2, and she'll miss the first freebie. Whitwell looking to put their first points on the board since the first minute of this game. And Billingsley will do so to give the Lady Tigers 3. 13-3, a 10-point gap. 3-pointer coming from Roberts. That one is nothing but net. First points of the night for Roberts, and it's a triple.
Very smooth shot at that.
Driving to the basket there was Layla Holder, her first 2 points of the night, and now Whitwell on a 3-point run. 3-pointer no good. Rebound comes from Billingsley.
Starting off really tense with this first quarter.
Abigail Netherton comes away with steal, but automatically gives it right back to Stephanie Miller. And now hard shot on the baseline, and Eaglettes have a girl down. It's Addison Emery. that ran straight into a screen. Never saw it coming. And she is going to walk off the court. Holding the back of her head, took a hard shot. And Coach Tyler Sapp is going to check her out real quick as she sits on the bench. Obviously, concussion protocol and head injuries, a major emphasis in sports these days, and so he's going to talk to her and make sure she's good to go. Netherton shoots a three and misses, rebounded by Whitwell's Stephanie Miller. Cross court to Harvey. Now they drive baseline. They put up a shot, and that one's good. Getting the friendly roll was Billingsley, and she's got 3 points tonight.
Lady Tigers are starting to make a comeback.
16-7, trying to close in on the gap. 3-point from Roberts misses, and now a fight for the rebound. That one off the hands of either Harvey or Mills, and they're going to whistle it out against the red and black, and so the Eaglettes will get the ball back. Feed into Kara. She misses. Harvey on the rebound, big number 40. And it's going to be a fun battle tonight watching Harvey and Kara Mills down low in the post. Mills looks like she might have an inch or two just over Harvey. Bucket there from Whitwell. That one good by Callie Brock.
They've been playing strong on their defense for tonight, but the Eaglettes just can't seem to block some of them right.
Netherton to her left, puts up a shot with her right, misses. Harvey comes away with the rebound. 16-9 your score with 1:18 remaining here in the first quarter. A battle inside as Holder tries to go up with it, and Kara Mills just rips it right out of her hands. Roberts takes too many steps. Turnover there, and Whitwell will send in a couple of subs. Layla Holder back into the game. Stephanie Miller back into the game. Out goes number 22, Kylie Billingsley. Three-pointer coming. And that one good by Brock. Brock's got 5 points tonight. She's the team leader in scoring so far.
And brings it up to 16-12 with about 39 seconds left on the clock.
Three-pointer Roberts, good. Roberts, 2 of 3 tonight from long range. She's got 6 points. 19-12. Ticking under 20 seconds to play in the first. Inside to Harvey, smacked away momentarily by Kara Mills, and now a steal by Abigail Netherton. Not the first time she's done that tonight. And a nice little assist down to Laura Gammon, who is fresh off the bench for the Eaglettes. Gammon came on in place of Addison Emery after taking that hard screen. Half-court shot misses from Stephanie Miller, and that'll do it for the first quarter. 21-12 your score. Eaglettes lead Whitwell in this first district matchup of the season for the Eaglettes. Second district matchup of the season for the Lady Tigers. Taking a look at scoring from the first quarter, Addison Emery had a couple of points. Abigail Netherton had a 3 and a field goal for 5. Kara Mills tied for the team lead in scoring with Addison Roberts with 6. And then Laura Gammon had that last basket down here on a nice assist from Abigail Netherton. So Eaglettes with 21 points in the first quarter. Meanwhile, over on the Whitwell side of the scorebook, Callie Brock had 5. Kylie Billingsley had 4. She had a bucket and a free throw. Layla Holder and Ella Grace Harvey both with a couple of 2-pointers. And so 12 points for the Whitwell Tigers. And we were talking about it right before we closed out that quarter, Kaylee rather. It hurts.
I'm offended.
It's tough having
so
a Kylie and a Kaylee up here. But Kaylee, we were talking about the great defensive battle, rebounding battle we've been seeing tonight between Kara Mills and Ella Grace Harvey. I expect that to be a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, I just don't see that it's in it for the Eaglettes tonight. But who knows, they may surprise us.
21-12, we saw the Tigers surge back from a 10-point deficit to pull within 4 just before the end of the first quarter. An air ball there. That one touches just the bottom of the net from Holder, and the Eaglettes will rebound. Netherton, pass out to Gammon. Pass goes over top of everyone. And now the ball batted away at the last second by Addison Roberts. And Roberts has been playing well tonight. She's got a pair of three-pointers and has been good on defense, racing down the court right there to break up a nice play.
Oh, for sure. She's doing excellent tonight. But both teams are playing crazy defense right now.
Harvey, three-pointer, good. Her first three of the night. She's got 5 points. 21-15. Gammon to Netherton. Screen from the other Gammon. Roberts thought about pulling the trigger, decided not, went right back to Netherton. Inside to Mills on the baseline. Good feed to Gammon down low, and that's Emma Gammon with the bucket. Three-pointer coming for Whitwell. That one no good. Callie Brock on the shot. Eaglettes with the board. Roberts in the corner. Goes across court. Try to go inside to Emma Gammon. That was Laura Gammon with the pass that got picked off. And now Laura Gammon bats a ball away, and Abigail Netherton comes away with it. Shot and foul. That one's going against Ella Grace Harvey. Good defense. Just got too much of the body on Gammon.
Yeah, our girls are all up in each other's business tonight.
So Laura Gammon headed to the line, will shoot two. Just the second trip to the free throw line tonight for the Eaglettes as she hits the front end. Only 3 fouls committed so far. Or correction, 4 fouls committed so far. Only 3 have resulted in free throws. Second one is good for Laura Gammon. She's 2 of 2 and has 4 points total tonight. So 1 foul this quarter for the Lady Tigers, none for the Eaglettes. A 3-pointer, that one off the glass. Kara Mills with the rebound. Netherton between the legs, now over to Gammon. Laura back out to the top of the key. They go Roberts on the elbow. Pull-up jumper. Off the back iron, rebound Whitwell. Picked up by Layla Holder, number 23. And traveling called against the Eaglettes, or rather the Lady Tigers, and that's just a mental error by Stephanie Miller as she was bringing it across the timeline. 10-point lead for the Eaglettes, 25-15. Game moving fairly quickly. Like we said, not a lot of fouls, and of course, I'll jinx it there, and Laura Gammon will go to the line for 2 more shots.
Yeah, these periods are just flying by.
That's Layla Holder, number 23, charged for the foul. And actually, that's Emma Gammon headed to the line rather than Laura Gammon, and she'll hit the first. Second free throw on its way. That one rings in as well. 4 points for Emma Gammon tonight, tying her sister with 4.
They should call her Gammon Ray and call her younger sister Little Gammon Ray.
A little prayer thrown up there. It's no good, and that one's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Kylie Billingsley. 27-15. A scramble for the ball on the floor. And Whitwell will come away with it. Gammon on the floor. Got tied up with Billingsley. Now a 3-pointer from Harvey. That one good. Harvey's second triple of the night. And she's got 8.
That one took us a little bit by surprise right there.
Yeah, so she's really not getting any shots inside, and so she decides to go outside and has been pretty deadly from long range. So a player that can do it all. Netherton gets a hand on the ball for just a second, but a great job of Stephanie Miller keeping her feet this side of the timeline to prevent a turnover. This time it's Gammon with the pickoff. Gammon goes coast to coast, puts it up with the left hand, and kisses it off the glass. 6 points tonight for Emma Gammon. Emma and her sister Laura transfers to Van Buren County from Sail Creek as that one sails over everything and rebounded by Roberts. Gammon to Gammon, that one no good. Laura fighting for the basketball. And now Emma chasing it out of bounds, and it'll be off the Eaglettes. Tigers will get the ball. And now a timeout. Whitwell is going to call a 30-second, so a short timeout and a quick break for us. And during this time, want to thank our sponsor, the Hitch Outfitters, and we want to thank the Hitch for supporting us all season and allowing us to put Eagles and Eaglettes basketball on the air. Of course, tonight just on YouTube streaming. And then Farm Bureau agent Chad Laster here in Spencer, Tennessee, up on Highway 111. Chad is a fantastic friend and a great sponsor of the program as well, and we thank him for sponsoring the Eagle Network. Yeah, tonight's game on YouTube. Our next Ben Lomond broadcast will not be for a little while. And then we've had a couple of schedule changes. Of course, we were supposed to play Monterey at their place on the 7th. That was on Tuesday. And because of the snow coming in and Monterey, their parking lot was iced over, they were afraid they might not be able to safely host that game. They called Van Buren County, talked to Coach Sullivan, and Sullivan was able to get that game thrown together here very quickly. And so, unfortunately, not able to stream that game for you on Tuesday, but the Eagles and Eaglettes both come away with wins over the Wildcats.
And Emery goes for that three-point shot, and it's no dice.
And that one just hits the bottom of the net as well. And so on the schedule, if you look at it, supposed to host Monterey on Monday. Of course, that game now will be at Monterey, but I don't know the forecast for Monday. I've got a feeling that nobody's going to be playing that day as well. And so if you follow the Eagles and Eaglettes on social media, be sure to keep your eye out for that just in case there's a schedule change. And of course, Van Buren County does a great job of texting its parents and its students, letting it know of schedule changes like that. And so just don't be surprised if Monday there's no game at Monterey.
Especially so early, since most of our parents and even the staff and students received phone calls at 2 p.m. today. They made sure everyone knew.
An unreal shot there by Abigail Netherton, her first points since the first quarter. She's got 7 now.
And our points are 31-18 right now.
Loose basketball. Eaglettes come away with it. Abigail Netherton down court. And Abigail Netherton, a fantastic student athlete. As Kara Mills is able to keep that in possession. Netherton. Jumper good. Netherton, of course, a fantastic golfer. Has gone to the Tennessee State Tournament each for 2 years. Only a sophomore. And is also going to be playing a little bit of flag football this spring. Flag football, of course, a new TSSAA sport recently added here at Van Buren County. Shot no good by Callie Brock. Van Buren County with the rebound, and now Coach Tyler Sapp is going to call a timeout with 1:43 to play before the half. And so looked like I saw Addison Emery race off to the locker room. All other coaches and players out on the court, though, so I'm sure everything's okay there. T. Sapp, quick talk with his Eaglettes, leading 33-18. We'll see if he makes any subs here. A ton of Eaglettes 8th graders dressed out tonight, so it'll be interesting to see if we see them near the end of the game.
It'll definitely be a new feature. I don't think we've seen that within the season so far.
A little pat on the back there as he sends Abby Grissom to the locker room as well. And so we'll keep an eye on the locker room, make sure everyone's okay and comes out fine. Netherton looking for Kara Mills on the baseline. Mills fights for the shot and gets it. 8 points tonight for Kara Mills. She's got 3 layups and is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And Mills going to be whistled for a foul here as Callie Brock on the shot was fouled. Mills picks up her second personal. And now Billingsley headed to the line for 2. I think I said Brock on the shot, but it is Billingsley on the shot. And the first free throw, no good. Checking into the game, Abigail Alford for the Eaglettes.
Substitution for Mills.
Alford on the low block. And will pick up the rebound after the missed free throw. Netherton pulls up at the top of the key. Three-pointer, no good. Or correction, is good. Nothing but net.
We are 20 points ahead with about a minute left on the clock.
12 points for Netherton. Harvey, a shot no good. Rebounded by Emma Gammon. Netherton, another 3. That one off the front iron, a little short. Good save there, but Eaglettes get the ball right back as Alford's there to catch it. And now Shady is going to be called for too many steps as Shaylin Ross enters the game. So Shaylin Ross wearing number 4, getting her first minutes of the night.
And they're running down the time as they bring it back down the court. And that is snatched right out of midair.
Emma Gammon now to Roberts. Roberts, a nice little pull up. Stephanie Miller got juked out of her shoes. Roberts' first points of the second quarter as we tick under 10. Rebound Netherton. She's got 5 seconds. We'll see what she does here from the free throw line. Tries to put up a layup at a whistle, and the ball goes out of bounds with 0.2 seconds remaining. So Whitwell's going to have to get up pretty much a full court shot here, and instead they'll just inbound and hold the ball. So that'll do it for the first half. Eaglettes leading Whitwell 40-18. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a few moments for the start of the second half of tonight's girls game. You're watching Van Buren County basketball on the Eagle Network. Back at Van Buren County High School, where the Eaglettes lead the Lady Tigers 40-18 as we enter the third quarter. I talked to Coach Tyler Sapp just a few moments ago. A couple of things wanted to check on Addison Emery. We saw her take a hard screen down here on the sideline back in the first quarter and hit her head on the court when she went down. They checked her on the bench, said her pupils were fine. Obviously her head hurts because that's what she hit. But her mom's nurse, they checked her out, said she's fine, said she's a little sick at her stomach, so that might be a little concerning. That's why we saw her go to the locker room, but she's back on the bench with the Eaglettes, and so hope she gets to feeling well here in just a few moments. So we go back to action, the Eaglettes with the basketball. A loose ball there, picked up by Roberts. They'll go Gammon. Gammon tries to go inside to Mills. Mills has the ball picked off before it gets to her, and it's Harvey who comes away with the breakup.
All right, starting off a little bit tense in this last half.
Now I talked to Coach Sapp again at halftime, just asked him, what did he tell the team at halftime? And his big thing was execute better as a three-pointer goes up by Gammon. That one no good, and Harvey comes away with the rebound. When the Eaglettes have numbers on offense, hurry up and get the ball down court, try to get that layup, get the sure thing, instead of getting the ball down court and shooting up a three. Threes come and go. Lucky for them, the Eaglettes have been hitting those three-pointers, but Coach Sapp wants to see if Whitwell has numbers on defense, Eaglettes can't get down the court in transition fast enough on offense, then he wants them to go ahead and run their offense. If they're in transition, Eaglettes have numbers, he wants to see them try to get those easy layups. So that was his big takeaway from halftime. Good lead, though, for the Eaglettes here just after the half, 40-18, leading by 22. Harvey, a floater. That one banked in. Harvey, the hot hand right now, a pair of three-pointers in the second quarter. The only 6 points of the second quarter for the Lady Tigers. Gammon thinks about a three, doesn't take it, though. Goes to her sister, now goes to Kara Mills on the inside. Mills bullied out of the way. Roberts dribbles into the paint, throws up a shot, good. And Roberts, not the prettiest shots there, but she makes it work. She's got 10 points on the night.
Still have that 22-point lead, and every time that the Lady Tigers seem to catch up, they just stay at the same difference throughout the game.
Yeah, Lady Tigers have gone on some decent runs as Laura Gammon hits a bucket there. They've gone on some decent runs. They've pulled it within 4 from back in the end of middle of the second quarter, but just like the Lady Tigers will get hot, the Eaglettes will pick right back up, and they'll widen that gap back out as you have Ella Grace Harvey hit a three-pointer. She's got 5 points in the quarter. No good. Abigail Netherton, 44-23, Van Buren County leads. Of course, we got the boys' game to follow right after this. We'll take a short break and be right back for the start of the Eagles versus the Tigers. 15-footer good from Callie Brock. Her first points since the first quarter. Or correction, not Brock, that's Holder. Holder's first 2 points since the first quarter. Roberts, a three, goes over top the hoop. And Harvey with the rebound.
Doing a little bit rough here, just got to shake off those jitters after that halftime.
Shot no good. Roberts comes away with the rebound, and we'll give it to Abigail Netherton to bring it down court, the point guard. Netherton to her left. Tight defense from Stephanie Miller. Has to get rid of the ball. They go across court to Laura Gammon. Gammon fights inside and has that one ream out. And the ball out of bounds. That one goes off of the Lady Tigers. It's going to be Eaglettes basketball. Kylie Billingsley checks out for the Lady Tigers. Callie Brock back into the game wearing number 14. Miller to Harvey. Harvey, a shot up. It was a 2. She is standing on the line. No good either way.
A little bit of a stumble there.
Just inside the arc. Shot no good. Offensive rebound, Whitwell, and the putback good by Holder. Holder's got 4 points this quarter. Midway through the period, 44-27. Emma Gammon, a three-pointer. That one off the box, no good. Tipped away momentarily by Netherton. And that's Callie Brock with a pair of points there for the Tigers. So Whitwell battling back 44-29. We're trailing by as many as 22 points earlier. And they feed Mills inside, one-on-one. Harvey has to pass it out. Gammon out to Roberts. Roberts, a three-pointer from the left elbow, no good. Rebounded by Whitwell's Brock. Netherton gets a finger on that basketball and tips it away, so it'll be Lady Tigers basketball at half court. Sub for Whitwell. Callie Brock out, and re-entering Kylie Billingsley. Not a very deep roster for Whitwell. Aside from their 5 starters, only 4 girls on the bench.
Seems like this team for them, they all look like relatively young players in comparison to some of ours.
Harvey wins the battle against Kara Mills and picks up 2. 6 points in the quarter. Correction, 7 points in the quarter for Harvey. Now they go to Mills. Mills, her first points of the second half, and now a timeout coming. And it looks like it's going to be Tyler Sapp who calls the timeout, and he does not look happy. So during this timeout, 2:35 to go in the third quarter, 46-31 the score. We want to be sure to thank Chad Lassiter, State Farm agent, for sponsoring the Eagle Network. And then, of course, we want to thank the Hitch Outfitters for sponsoring the Eagle Network as well. Hitch Outfitters with 3 locations in McMinnville, Sparta, and Cookeville. Those 2 sponsors helping us get on the air this year and bring you Eagle and Eaglettes basketball on both YouTube and BLTV Channel 6. I mentioned Channel 6, not on the air with Ben Lohman tonight. Our next home game will be our next BLTV broadcast. That will be here against Grundy County on Tuesday, January 21st. And that should be an interesting one. The girls for Grundy County, a decent team. The boys, exceptional.
They'll definitely have to put their work in against our Eagles and our Eaglettes.
Grundy County boys ranked in the top 15 in 3A this year. They've got a kid on that team named Sam Parson, as a foul's coming against the Eaglettes. And it appears that one against Gammon, number 32, signaled by the referee. So first foul of the second half for Van Buren County, and Harvey goes to the line and misses her first of 2 free throws. Parson for Grundy County, 6'4", nearing 2,000 career points, and has taken unofficial visits to both Tennessee and Vanderbilt. So it'll be interesting to see him play here in just a couple of weeks. It's Abigail Netherton banks in a 3. Her third three-pointer of the night and her first points of the second half.
Impressive shots.
49-32, a minute 49 to play here in the third. And nearly a turnover there.
Yeah, they've definitely caught up in this last half.
After scoring just 6 points in the second quarter. Whitwell has 14 in this quarter. Meanwhile, Van Buren County has been held to 9 points after scoring 21 in the first and 19 in the second. Netherton has that one bounce in and out. So right now, Lady Tigers keeping it within 20. We were talking about the depth of that Whitwell bench with only 9 players on the team. You have to wonder how tough that fourth quarter will be when you begin to run out of gas.
Oh, for sure. Some of our players will get worn down, especially some of theirs as well, with such a short lineup of players.
Bounce pass to Netherton, or correction, Mills. Mills, 2 offensive rebounds, and finally a foul whistled. And that one is going to go against number 23, Layla Holder. I say finally. I don't mean like there were many fouls down there, but as many times as Kara Mills had a shot, Whitwell had to do something to try to break that up. And so they commit a foul and send her to the line for 2. And she's going to hit the first one. Right now, 3 of 3 from the charity stripe tonight. Looking to make it 4 for 4, and no good. Rebound Gammon gives to Mills, and now Abigail Netherton flies in with a shot. Netherton seemed to come out of nowhere on that one. She's got 5 points this quarter. "17 points on the night for Abigail Netherton. No whistle there, and now a double dribble on the baseline. 26.9 left to go in the third period. Eaglettes lead back out to 20, 52-32. Shaylin Ross into the game. A pass to Kara Mills, and Mills will draw a foul. And the foul there is against number 40, Ella Grace Harvey. Just her second foul of the night, and as involved as she has been all night, has been good to come only away with 2 fouls thus far. Mills heads to the line for the third time tonight and gets that one to bounce. Four of 5, make it 5 of 6 from the free throw line for Kara Mills.
Got barely 14 seconds left. Keeps running down fast.
One play for Whitwell. And it's Stephanie Miller who'll try to drive to the basket. Has it denied, and now a heave from Abigail Netherton. And look out Molly Galvin as that one careens toward the cheerleaders.
Do not need to get her any more injured after the eventful winter break she's had.
End of the third quarter. Fourth period coming up. Van Buren County leading 54-32 over Whitwell. We'll take a look at the scoring from that third quarter. Abigail Netherton had 5 points. Kara Mills, 2 points on a field goal, and then went 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Laura Gammon had a pair of points, and Addison Roberts did as well. Meanwhile, for Whitwell, it was Ella Grace Harvey doing the heavy lifting. 8 points for her. She had 2 field goals, a three-pointer, and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the third. Layla Holder had 4 points, and then Callie Brock had 2. 14 points in the quarter for Whitwell. That's their most in a period tonight. Meanwhile, Van Buren County, their lowest scoring quarter of the night. They had 14 as well. And so the two teams keep pace with each other in the third, and now we enter the fourth. Stephanie Miller on the court for Whitwell. Also, Kylie Billingsley, who will inbound. Harvey on the court as well, along with Holder and Bentley Webster. 3 no good. Netherton comes away with the basketball. Correction, rather than Weber on the court, it's Callie Brock on the court. Mills will back it in and get a shot.
That was definitely unexpected on our part, I would say.
Yeah, she just bulldozed Harvey there, just backed right into her. Harvey from the corner, three, no good. Netherton rebound for Van Buren County. So like we said, relatively fast game tonight. Not a lot of fouls as Netherton gets a shot up good, and a foul coming there. Be against number 23, Holder, and that's her fourth of the night. Holder, the player that has committed the most fouls with 4. Only other Lady Tiger with fouls tonight has been Ella Grace Harvey with 2. Meanwhile, for Van Buren County, Emma Gammon with 1, Kara Mills with 2, and Addison Roberts with 1 as Mills, the bucket and the foul. (59-32). Harvey gives to the top of the key to Brock. Brock inside. Ball gets away momentarily from Billingsley. She's able to corral it. Miller throws up a 3. It's no good as it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Eaglettes basketball.
It's been a pretty tense night, but overall the Eaglettes have been holding over at least maybe 10 points over the Lady Tigers.
Closest the Lady Tigers have come in this one since the beginning of the game was 4 points in the second quarter, and then since then, like you said, the Eaglettes have been able to hold pretty much a 20-point buffer the entire night as Harvey comes away with a rebound. Eagles and Tigers, the boys' game set to follow this girls' matchup. So Harvey takes a 3, and that one no good. Rebound, Shaylin Ross. Abigail Netherton will bring it down court. Netherton weaving through traffic. Oh, almost in. That one bounces out, and now Kara Mills gets the rebound and a jump ball. Possession going to the Eaglettes. Now checking into the game, Bentley Webster. I called her name earlier on accident. Now she checks into the game for the first time tonight. 5:55 to play. Ball is picked off by Brock. Brock driving in, and a charge called against Brock as she runs all over number 11, Addison Roberts. Roberts was camped out for what seemed like a week under the basket.
A lot of our players have been knocked down for this entire game, either that or wrestling for the ball on the floor.
It has been a good physical game, like you said. Mills over the hoop, gets her own rebound and makes sure she makes it that time. And Mills and Abigail Netherton battling for who's going to be the high scorer in this one. And a turnover for Whitwell as Stephanie Miller falling back. Takes too many steps. (17 points for Abigail Netherton so far. 20 points for Kara Mills. And Mills on the shot has that one tipped away, and another foul going the Eaglettes' way.
She's been our high scorer for tonight.
That one goes against number 14, Callie Brock, her second foul of the night. There's number 21 on the night for Kara Mills. Second free throw will make it 22. (63-32). 30-point lead, the largest of the night for Van Buren County. 31-point lead. Abigail Netherton, the shot no good, rebounded by Miller. Miller has that one knocked away by Netherton, and now another fight for the basketball. And traveling called against the Eaglettes as after Addison Roberts had possession of it, rolled over onto her back and pick up a turnover. Callie Brock to inbound for the Lady Tigers. Miller bounce pass inside to Brock. Brock turnaround shot, no good. Kara Mills comes away with a rebound. Under 5 minutes to play. Netherton says why not, pulls up for a three and hits it. Her fourth three-pointer of the night, and she has 20 points on the night, just 2 behind Kara Mills, who has the pace with 22. Nobody in front of her. Turning around and going to the basket was Holder, but Kara Mills quickly cuts her off. Three-pointer no good, and Mills with the rebound. Netherton, Shaylin Ross. Ross down low to Mills. Mills keeps it in bounds, but passes it right to Stephanie Miller, and Miller will bring it down court for Whitwell.
One thing that I've noticed about these players is that the Lady Tigers play with more sharper, precise movements, which is not a bad thing, but the Eaglettes play with more fluid motions.
Shaylin Ross comes away with the rebound. Kara Mills beats everyone to the hoop. That's good. 24 points on the night for Kara Mills. 68-32. Just over 3 minutes to play as Abigail Netherton comes away with the steal. Now the ball batted out of bounds. That one off of Harvey. Emma Gammon back into the game, checks in for Addison Roberts. And into the game for Whitwell, number 25, Aniston Tate. The first time we've seen her tonight.
So they weren't going to run down all of their resources before the fourth quarter, unlike what was said previously.
Yeah, Whitwell pretty much tonight has been playing with just 7 players. As that ball sails over the top of Shaylin Ross and goes out of bounds. We'll look for Sapp to start making some substitutions here in the last couple of minutes. As the clock ticks down to 2:25.
Keeping Netherton into the game, probably hoping to get some more 3 points before the game concludes.
A turnover there for the Lady Tigers, but getting her right back was Billingsley, and she puts up a shot and misses. Billingsley with the ball again, and this time draws a foul. And Billingsley is going to be fouled by Mayan Grissom, wearing number 22. She picks up her first personal of the night as she's fresh into the game, first time tonight. And then back into the game as well as Abigail Halford, wearing number 20. Free throw for Billingsley is good. Her first points since the first quarter, where she hit a free throw and a field goal.
Oh, and they're finally sending Netherton out. And what does this look like? 8th graders coming into the play?
Yeah, here come the 8th graders that we were talking about. Raylan Melton into the game. Wearing number 23. Mayan Grissom, of course, in the game, wearing number 22. Number 10, Peyton Roberts. As Whitwell send in the rest of their reserves as well. Carly Holtkamp into the game, wearing number 50. And number 21, Cameron Griffith. Abby Grissom on the court as well for the Eaglettes. A three-pointer there from Mayan Grissom, and it's good. So Grissom fresh into the game and hits a big bucket. To Holtkamp in the corner. Out to Webster, top of the key.
We got about 50 seconds left on the clock before we end this game.
And a foul coming. That was Webster on the shot. And the foul looks like it's going to be against number 10, Peyton Roberts, her first of the night. So Webster to the line for 2. First free throw, no good. 33.4 seconds left in the contest. Eaglettes leading 71-33. En route to their first district win of the year as Webster hits the second shot. So Whitwell is going to fall to 6-4 and 0-2 in the district as a three-pointer comes from Raylan Melton. Meanwhile, Eaglettes will improve to 11-3 and 1-0 in the district. Clock will continue to run even though the ball goes out of bounds, under 10 seconds now. And ticking down, a shot up, no good. Rebound, Grissom. And that'll do it. Your final score, Van Buren County 74, Whitwell 34. Write that down before I give them a chance to clear the scoreboard off. Leading scorer in this contest for the Eaglettes was Kara Mills. She had 22, and then Abigail Netherton followed her up very closely with 20 points. Meanwhile, over on the Whitwell side, it was Ella Grace Harvey that did the majority of scoring for Whitwell tonight.
So
8 points in the first half, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points for Ella Grace Harvey tonight.
And so as the Eaglettes are celebrating their victory tonight, we are also celebrating a birthday tonight right up here in our Eagles Nest, aren't we?
That we are, Kaylee. Thank you for mentioning that.
Our very own Mr. Brown and our play-by-play is celebrating his birthday tonight.
Well, thank you for that. I'm happy to be with the Eagles, the Eaglettes, and the members of the Eagle Network tonight for my birthday. So thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Happy birthday as we conclude this first half of our Eagles and Eaglettes games.
Yeah, so stick around. We'll be back in just a few moments for the boys' game. We'll take about a 15-minute break, and then we'll have the play-by-play of the Eagles versus the Tigers. You're watching Van Buren County basketball on the Eagle Network. Hello, everyone, and welcome back into Spencer, Tennessee for tonight's matchup between the Van Buren County Eagles and the Whitwell Tigers. Van Buren County coming in 5-5 on the year, led by head coach Dustin Sullivan. Meanwhile, Whitwell 1-5, looking for their first district matchup win. They're 0-1 in the district. The Eagles, however, playing their first district matchup of the year. Tyler Brown joined by Rode Grissom, and Rode, usually a lopsided game, but looking at Whitwell during warm-ups, look like an athletic team this year, and I think we might have a pretty decent game on our hands.
Yeah, they looked very athletic, especially driving to the basket, going up for the layups. It looks like layups will be one of their things that they're going to be striving to get for in this game.
Lights are off on the mountain as they go through their starting lineups, and we will as well. Starters for Van Buren County, Bryson Mooneyham's down low wearing number 50. Kason Shadrick getting the start wearing number 32. Slade DeLong, the senior, wearing number 43. Callan Sullivan, the sophomore point guard, wearing number 12. And then Jack Pauken, the junior, wears number 33. Meanwhile, for Whitwell, starters for the Tigers is number 0, Taylor Bashirs. He'll be followed by number 3, Bennett Goforth, number 5, Gabe Ross, number 24, Brody Tate, and the number 30, Brody Harvey. Slade DeLong will jump for the Eagles. For Whitwell, it'll be Brashears, and the Tigers will come away with the basketball first. Eagles wearing their white uniforms with the mountain graphics on the shoulders and the shorts. Meanwhile, Whitwell in their all blacks with red letters and numbers with silver trim. Whitwell across the shoulders on the backs. Jumper no good. Rebound goes to the Tigers. That's Goforth. Goforth tries to drive baseline, gives to Bashirs. That one no good. Three-pointer. Bashirs no good. And now Slade DeLong comes away with the rebound for Van Buren County in a very quick pace to start this one. Callan Sullivan down low gets the shot. On a very nice feed from beyond the three-point range. Bashirs gives to Goforth. Gabe Ross now out to Harvey. Screen set by Harvey on Jack Pauken. And Whitwell trying to drive it into the paint. Gets away, and Bryson Mooneyham, the senior, comes away with it. Pauken to Slade DeLong. DeLong, one man to beat, passes it back out. Corner, Kason Sullivan. Rather, Kason Shadrick. Callan Sullivan. Jumper, no good. Mooneyham fights for a rebound, and it's going to go Whitwell's way as the senior for Van Buren County, the last touch, and he had Gabe Ross draped on him.
It was a pretty good pump fake by Callan. He had 2 defenders flying off of him.
Now a very early timeout, and it looks like Whitwell. Zeke Rudolph, the head coach, is going to take a timeout and talk it over with the Tigers. He sees something very early. Less than 2 minutes into this contest, 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Eagles leading 2-0 over the Tigers. I mentioned the first matchup in the district for Van Buren County. Meanwhile, Whitwell 0-1 in the district with a loss to South Pittsburgh. Only win of the season for the Tigers so far this year, earlier in the year against Dayton Academy, or rather Dalton Academy. That was a win over Dalton Academy, 66-49, back on December 19th. Only victory thus far for the Tigers. Looking competitive in the early goings here in Spencer as DeLong shoots a 3 and misses. Tigers in transition, going coast to coast is Goforth. He's got the first 2 points of the night for Whitwell.
Pretty good little shove by him and got the defender off of him, so he just got an easy layup.
Shadrick, three-pointer no good. He was already getting back on defense. They give inside to Harvey. Harvey shot no good off the glass, and a foul coming in against the Eagles. It looks like it'll be against Bryson Mooneyham.
not something you really want early in the game is fouls.
So Mooneyham, first foul of the night. Jack Pawkin from the elbow, top of the key, Shadrick. Shadrick takes another three, this time hits it, and he's 1 of 3. So 3 points for Shadrick, 2 for Sullivan so far. Pawkin with the loose basketball. Stops at the top of the key. Tim Baker in the corner. Pawkin, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded Whitwell. Beshures. Kicked ball. Eagles noticeably without Eli Scoggins tonight. Eli is at home sick, and so we wish him a speedy recovery. One of the Van Buren County starters and a senior. Key part of this VBHS offense. Both the Eagles and Eaglettes with players out sick tonight. Loose basketball. Timothy Baker comes away with it. Pawkin is going to run all into Beshires. And now a jump ball. And Shadrick, instead a foul is going to be called. And that's going to go against Shadrick. Or correction, against Whitwell. It's going to be against number 30, Harvey. Harvey's first foul of the night. Harvey keeps that ball in bounds. Beshures to Harvey in the corner. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound on the other side of the hoop. Another offensive rebound. Third offensive rebound, and that one finally good by Landon Holtkamp. Holtkamp had 2 of those offensive rebounds and then got the putback. Sullivan, off-balance shot, good.
It was a very good shot by Sullivan. He got a big jump over the guys and was able to score.
So Callan 4 points on the night, and Kason Shadrick with a steal. Pawkin, a good job of getting that ball out to Bryson Mooneyham and saving it. Shadrick, another three. This one no good. Sullivan on the rebound. Gives to Mooneyham, and they go right back up to Baker, and they're going to reset it with Pawkin. Pawkin in the corner, drives baseline, bounce pass to Mooneyham. Mooneyham gets the good roll. First basket of the night for Bryson Mooneyham. Timothy Baker, who normally doesn't get a ton of playing time, will get a significant amount of playing time tonight, and a foul whistled at the baseline. That's going to be against Whitwell's number 5, Gabe Ross. And you can hear the mumbles and grumbles from the Whitwell fans earlier, not down below us, not happy with the call. 9-4 Eagles lead. Sullivan will try to go coast to coast. Gives to R.C. Howard, who's fresh into the game from the corner. And Howard misses the shot, but a foul on the rebound and a push. It's going to be Tigers basketball, and it's Callan Sullivan who's called for the foul, his first of the night. 2 fouls, excuse me, for both teams. Three-pointer, good, and that one from Bennett Goforth. Goforth 5 points tonight. Shadrick pulls up for another three. This one no good, and he has gone cold. Shadrick another three missed. Bryson Mooneyham, his second offensive rebound, and now a ball out of bounds, and it'll go to Whitwell. Ty Measles is going to check into the game for Van Buren County, the 6'5" sophomore. You get one extreme to the other with 6'5" Measles on the court and 5'4" R.C. Howard on the court. Dakota Walker into the game as well. Will join Callan Sullivan and Kason Shadrick on the floor. Sullivan, a rebound. Ball gets away from him, trying to give it to R.C. Goforth on the ground, trying to get to it, or rather Holtkamp. And now finally a whistle. Tigers are going to sub in number 24, Brody Tate. Out of the game is Harvey. It's Van Buren County basketball on the possession arrow. Sullivan takes it all the way himself and draws a foul. Blocking foul is going to be against Bashurs with the foul wearing number 0. Sullivan to the line for 2. Sullivan, team leader in scoring right now with 4 points. Chance to make it 6 here, and he hits the first. Callan Sullivan, of course, the son of head coach Dustin Sullivan. Got to play with his older brother, Kaysen Sullivan, last year. Kaysen, a senior, when Callan was a freshman, and he's got 6 points following the 2-for-2 trip to the line. And now a whistle to stop play as Whitwell makes a sub before the ball is thrown in. Checking into the game, number 2, Colin Beeson. Bashurs checking out. Now a tie-up for the basketball. It's R.C. Howard who gets an arm in and fights for the possession with Bennett Goforth. Arrow to Whitwell, though, so the Tigers will get it right back. Inbound will come from Xander Morgan, who's new into the game, wearing number 25. Landon Holtkamp out of the game. So Whitwell with a flurry of substitutions. Offensive rebound. That one snagged by Beeson. Now ball batted out of bounds by Slade DeLong.
Very good defense by Van Buren in that possession. They weren't letting anything go Whitwell's way.
Whitwell, a very different team than what we saw last year. Whitwell not very deep last year. Didn't have a lot of height. And now this year, looking very athletic. Got plenty of height on the team. And then you're playing against a sort of a depleted Van Buren County team who is without starter Eli Scoggins. Van Buren County will not be very deep on the bench tonight as the ball goes out of bounds. Tough Crane not dressed out. He's sitting on the bench in sweats. Whitwell has all 15 spots in the scorebook taken up. And a three-pointer good there from Gabe Ross. DeLong in the corner, dribbles into the paint, passes it back out to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to drive baseline. Good bounce pass to Measles, and Measles tips it in.
Measles was just wide open. That's not something that you want to do up against a 6'5" guy.
And now a loose ball grabbed by DeLong. Slade into the paint, tries to go back to Sullivan. Has it taken away, and now a fast break for Whitwell. DeLong, the only man to beat. Shot no good. Great defense there by DeLong. No foul. Xander Morgan couldn't get it done the first time. Tries it the second time. 3 no good. Rebound put back up again by Ross. No good. And now a foul on the court. And it looks like they're going to nail Slade DeLong with it.
That's something that I've definitely seen a lot of in this quarter is a bunch of scrambling around by both teams. The ball's just been loose a bunch of times. It's went out of bounds a bunch of times. There's been useless fouls a bunch of times. Just a bunch of scrambling.
Landon Holtkamp back into the game for Whitwell. Meanwhile, for Van Buren County, Jack Pauken and Dakota Walker back to action. Foul against what looked like was signal number 11, so it was either number 12 or 21. I'm not sure if it was Measles or Sullivan who got the foul called on him there. Loose ball picked up by Bennett Goforth. He puts it back for 2, and now he's got 7 points on the night. Sullivan to Measles. Measles doesn't get the bounce, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Tigers basketball. And all of a sudden, Whitwell trailing 13 to just 12. Brody Tate into the game for Whitwell. Holtkamp, a wide open shot. That one in and out. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Gets his own rebound again, and the third time's a charm.
It just seems like every single rebound goes straight into his hands.
And the Whitwell bench is fired up. Coach Zeke Rudolph very happy with his team after the first quarter, leading Van Buren County 14-13. So rode a very different turn of events from years past in the matchup with Whitwell.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever I used to play on the middle school team, there wasn't much to the team. They struggled to score a whole bunch. I don't know, they weren't the most athletic, but it's definitely turned around.
Whitwell traditionally very good at baseball and have been good at football before. Won the 1A state championship a few years back. A kid named Hudson Petty, fantastic player on that team that ended up going Division I at Jacksonville State. And then now basketball looking like it's in pretty good shape as they lead the Eagles 14-13 as we go to the second quarter. Take a second to thank a couple of our sponsors. Chad Laster of State Farm, from Farm Bureau, the local agent here in Spencer. Chad Laster at 15704 Highway 111. Go by and see Chad for all your home, auto, life insurance needs. And then, of course, we want to thank the Hitch Outfitters for sponsoring us as well. The Hitch Outfitters with 3 locations, McMinnville, Sparta, and Cookeville. Visit them for all of your outdoor clothing needs. Second quarter underway, 14-13. Whitwell leads after 1. A three-pointer in the air, and that one got nearly nothing but net. That's Gabe Ross, his second three-pointer of the night. Now Whitwell opens up the lead 17-13, a 4-point advantage. Corner, Shadrick. Shadrick has only hit 1 3 tonight, and he's taken a ton of chances. Ty Measles getting bullied around down low, but gets the shot up and good, and he's got 4 tonight.
Maybe something that I was wrong about is the layups. There's just been a bunch of threes been fired up, and a lot of them have went their way.
The Shores, a three-pointer missed, and now a foul called. And that whistle is going to go against number 30, Brody Harvey, his second foul of the night. And now timeout is called. And once again, Whitwell, early in the quarter, taking a timeout. They took the last one with just under 2 minutes played into the first. And now here we are at 7:21 in the second. And the Tigers are going to call a timeout. So, Rhodes, you're a basketball guy. Why do you call a timeout this early in each quarter? What's the conversation like down there? What could be your topic?
Maybe just about how they're winning against the strong Eagles team. It's very fascinating. I did not think that I was going to be turning out this way. And obviously not something that you want to see by number 30 as he's a starter and he draws that foul. And maybe just telling them to not give up, I guess.
It seems like they've been recognizing pretty early on what Van Buren County's trying to do, maybe calling that timeout to make some quick adjustments. And so far it's paying off for them. Gabe Ross, a 3 here in the second quarter. Ty Measles, a 2, and that's your scoring so far. And now a foul coming against Whitwell again. And this time it's against Bashurs. So Bashurs' second foul of the night. And like you said, starters getting fouls early. Bashurs has 2, and Brody Harvey has 2. Timothy Baker. Pawkin to Shadrick. Shadrick, a three-pointer from the left elbow, no good. Measles, the rebound and the putback. Measles having a great night. He's got 6 points.
I was watching him shoot earlier, and he wasn't really missing a whole lot. And then I saw him shooting in the warm-ups, and he wasn't really missing a whole lot then either. So tonight might just be a hot night for him.
Three-pointer misses everything off the backboard, Gabe Ross. Ross will try it again. This time decides to drive inside, and the Eagles called for a foul. And 32 is who they signal Kason Shadrick called for the foul. Shadrick's first personal of the night. Tigers will inbound under their own basket. 17-17. Eagles have battled back. Ty Measles to think here in the quarter. Measles with 4 points in the second. Over the line for 2. That one misses anyways. And Sullivan comes away with rebound. Sullivan, right to left, gets it done himself. 8 points tonight for Sullivan, his first bucket of the second quarter. Harvey, give to Goforth. Goforth driving into the paint, shot from the block, no good. Jack Pauken with a rebound, and Harvey in pursuit. DeLong, now a bounce pass inside to Sullivan. Sullivan doesn't get the friendly roll, and instead it's going to be a rebound for Brody Tate. Swatted away by DeLong. Pauken on a fast break. Has Harvey right behind him. Harvey doesn't defend him, and Pauken.
And the crowd right now from Van Buren is really liking what's happening. Van Buren's coming back and with some pretty good plays.
So far, Eagles have outscored the Tigers 8-3 here in the second period to claim a 21-17 lead. A little floater goes off the top of the backboard. Ty Measles goes up there and grabs it. Slade DeLong looks for Pauken. Pauken, bounce pass inside to Sullivan. Sullivan, a good pass to Measles, nothing doing, reset the offense. DeLong into the paint. Baker, three-pointer from the corner, 55 is good. First points of the night for Baker, he's got 3. 24-17. Halfway through this second period almost. And a three-pointer from Whitwell. That's 24, Brody Tate, his first points of the night.
Something that I've seen a bunch from Coach Sullivan is letting a lot of his players play and letting his players recoup and come back in the game with freshness.
With freshness. Ty Measles, top of the key. Jack Pauken over on the right side looking for someone open. He's going to get a screen from DeLong. Sullivan into the paint, fighting for the basket, and gets the finger roll. 10 points tonight for Sullivan. 6 in the first, 4 here in the second. And a whistle. And it looks like that one goes against DeLong. Grabbed a handful of jersey. And it's going to be Tigers basketball, Holtkamp to inbound. Offense goes in motion. 6-point deficit for the Tigers. They're looking to cut into that Eagle lead. Shot no good. DeLong on the rebound. DeLong, a great move there, and goes to the basket and gets it.
That was a nice little pass fake, I guess you'd call it.
Definitely. And now a blocking foul called against Dakota Walker. Thought that Walker had the feet set, and I think he did too. But Bashurs picks up the foul, and will go to the line for 2. 8-point lead for the Eagles. Bashurs, chance to cut it down back to 6, and he's going to hit the first free throw. First points of the night for 0. (28-21), 3:23 to play in the first half. Second shot, no good. Rebound goes to DeLong. Bryson Mooneyham back into the game. Dakota Walker a long 3, that one no good. And rebounded Whitwell's number 5, Gabe Ross. Ross will back it back out. Trying to get that one back to inside was Colin Beeson. It goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will have the basketball. The horn sounds, and Baker will exit, and R.C. Howard will check back into the contest. Dakota Walker cuts across court, gives to DeLong. DeLong's shot no good. Beshures will give to Harvey. Harvey back to Beshures in the corner, and he's got a three. His first field goal of the night is good for three, and he's got 4 points. Corner, R.C. Howard. Bring it back out to the top of the key. Shoots a wide open three and knocks it down.
There's just nobody guarding him right there. They're all at least 10 feet away from him, every single defender.
Yeah, at that point, go ahead and take a shot. What do you have to lose? It was like shooting in practice there. A drive inside, and Jack Pauken is going to get a hand in and reaching in against Colin Beeson, and Beeson's going to go to the line for two. (31-24). Beeson's first points attempt of the night, and he gets a friendly roll. Good little backspin helped that one, and now Jack Pauken's going to check out of the game, and Sullivan's going to come back in. For Whitwell, checking out is Ross, and back into the game is Bennett Goforth. Beeson's second free throw attempt. That one is good as well. Whistle for another substitution. Out is Beeson. And checking back in for Whitwell is Xander Morgan, wearing number 25. R.C. Howard guarded this time beyond the three-point line. Dakota Walker. Bryson Mooneyham back to Walker. Corner DeLong contested, doesn't shoot it. R.C. Howard corner, nobody on him. That one's good too.
Yes, sir. That's something that you did not want to do again. Is R.C. getting those threes. He's very good at shooting them threes. And once you get him hopped up, you cannot get him back down.
Here comes a three-pointer from Beshures. That one misses. Whitwell gets the offensive rebound. They try to feed it back into Beshures. Turnaround jumper, no good. And now a whistle coming. The foul there was against Mooneyham. Dakota Walker out. Shadrick back in. R.C. Howard comes down to the court to help out on the inbound. Sullivan, corner to Howard. Howard is pressured by Beshures. Beshures all over him, and now a whistle. And Beshures is going to pick up a foul. By my count, his third of the night. Trying to do just a little too much there, it seemed like, with R.C.
Yeah, he's obviously trying to shut him down.
Yeah, after he burns you with back-to-back threes, you got to do something. Sullivan, a good feed to Mooneyham inside. Mooney has that ball tipped, and he's going to pick up a foul.
Looks like he got hit right in the face.
And it goes against Whitwell's number 3, Bennett Goforth, his first foul of the night. Mooneyham at the line to shoot two, misses the first. Mooneyham 2 points tonight, had a bucket in the first quarter. Beshures will take a seat, presumably for the rest of this half. Just under a minute to go. Mooneyham misses the second free throw. DeLong on the rebound and puts it back for two, though.
And DeLong's been phenomenal tonight with those pump fakes. He's got tons of defenders just flying, and that's obviously something that an athletic team does. Even if you play basketball a lot, it just happens all the time.
And the speedy R.C. Howard, who's a great outfielder as well, gets to the bat ball quickly and bats it out of bounds. And it's going to be Eagles basketball. A foul against Whitwell. It goes against number 3, Bennett Goforth, who made contact with R.C. And now the referee, not sure exactly what he gave the score table there. If he was reaffirming that it was number 3 or what happened there, but a little bit of an extended explanation to the score table of what happened on the foul. So we'll check on that at halftime and let you know what happened. R.C. Howard pumps another 3. That one no good. And now Shadrick fighting for the loose basketball. It's going to be picked up by Harvey. Harvey goes to the basket, makes 2 defenders miss, and it's good. Harvey's first points of the game. 36-28, 8-point lead with under 10 to play in the first half. Sullivan with the basketball, not able to get anything going. Gives it to DeLong, back out to R.C. Callan driving into the paint, puts up a good shot, misses though, and that is how the first half will end. Eagles battle back from a deficit to lead this one 36-28 at the half. We're going to go check on the points, we're going to check on the fouls, and when we get back for the second half, give you an update on what happened with that foul down on the court, give you a little bit better explanation. We'll be back in just a few moments. You're watching the Eagle Network, Van Buren County basketball. Back in Spencer, Tennessee, Van Buren County High School, Tyler Brown alongside Roe Grissom, set to bring you the second half of tonight's boys basketball action where Van Buren County leads Whitwell 36-28. We're talking about this kind of at the half. Whitwell has stayed consistent, 14 points in the first, 14 points in the second. They led Van Buren County 14-13 after the first quarter, but rode a big 23-point quarter from Van Buren County in the second. And Callan Sullivan has been nearly unstoppable tonight, 10 points in the first half.
Yeah, and something that I saw at the half was both teams were very late to come out of the locker room. John Measles had to do the buzzer 2 times to get the teams to come out.
We got updated foul counts for you as well because it's hard for us to see the fouls that the referees are flashing down there. We'll go over those in just a few moments when we get our first break. Jack Pauken with the basketball right now for Van Buren County. We'll go across court to Shadrick. Corner to DeLong, no shot open. We'll give it to Callan Sullivan. He finds an open shot, though, and he's got 2 to begin the quarter. Fouls so far in this one. Slade DeLong has 2 for Van Buren County. That's the most for the Eagles. After that, Mooneyham, Shadrick, Sullivan, Walker, Pauken, Measles, and Howard with fouls for Van Buren County. Over on the Whitwell side, a little more concerning foul count. Beshur's number 0 has 3. Harvey has 3. Goforth and Ross both have 2, and those are the only 4 Tigers with fouls in this one. So fairly clean game from that side of the court. You just got those 4 that are committing the fouls. Harvey, an air ball. Rebound goes to Bryson Mooneyham, and he keeps it in bounds on a toss back. Feed inside to Sullivan. Defended well there. Number 24, Brody Tate, was all over him. Didn't allow him to get a nice shot off. No good shot from Gabe Ross. Eagles with the basketball. Mooneyham. Again, they go inside to Sullivan. Sullivan posted up. Corner, Sullivan, wide open shot. That one no good, though. Bryson Mooneyham on the rebound and put back. Mooneyham's first points since the first quarter. He's got 4 tonight. Scoring so far in this one, Callan Sullivan, 10 in the first half, has 2 now for 12. It's a 3-pointer up for Whitwell. Actually a 2-pointer. Referee signal. That goes to Gabe Ross. He's got 8 points for Whitwell tonight. He's the team leader over there in scoring. DeLong puts up a 3, and that one doesn't hit anything. Slade DeLong with 4 points. Ty Measles has 6, and R.C. Howard has 6. R.C. a pair of 3-pointers back in the second quarter. Ty Measles a bucket in the first and then 2 in the second. And once again, Whitwell with an early timeout. This is the latest that they've taken a timeout so far at 5:41 to play in the third quarter.
And you can hear the student section down there getting into the basketball game. They were yelling air ball after that shot, trying to mess with Whitwell to get in their heads, as it seems like they're that'd probably have an impact on the game a little bit.
It was a relatively quiet game for the girls contest. Really the most cheering you heard was at the beginning of the game. There was a big lull for the second and third. And then in the fourth, when the 8th graders got into the game, there was some good cheering for them. This boys game has been very exciting. It's just now that Van Buren County has put a double-digit lead on the board, 40-30. While we're in this full timeout, we want to thank the Hitch Outfitters for being a proud sponsor of Van Buren County Athletics and the Eagle Network for allowing us to get these games on the air for you. The Hitch Outfitters with 3 locations in the Upper Cumberland, McMinnville, Sparta, and Cookeville. Please go see the Hitch Outfitters for all your outdoor needs. So the teams take the court with 5:41 to play in the third. Van Buren County with a 10-point lead. 2 points in this quarter so far for Whitwell. It was Gabe Ross who had the field goal. And then Bryson Mooneyham and Callan Sullivan both with baskets for the Eagles. And now a foul as number 5, Gabe Ross, defends Sullivan very closely. And now the "you can't do that" cheers come in from the student section. Third foul of the night for Ross. He's one of 3 Tigers with 3 fouls. Shadrick, three-pointer, good. He's taken a ton of shots tonight and finally gets his second 3. He had a 3 in the first and then went in a drought. 43-30. Whitwell, nice up and under, but no good. The shot from Goforth doesn't get the fingertip roll, and now Sullivan, the contested shot, no good. Goforth bringing it back down the court all by himself, and that one's going to go out of bounds, and traveling called against the Tigers. A surprising call there, and Zeke Rudolph, the head coach of the Whitwell Tigers, not happy with that call, as well as the fans down below us wearing red and black. Sullivan, a shove there, no whistle. Bryson Mooneyham, top of the key, looking for someone open, gives it right back to Sullivan. Sullivan, the sophomore. Shot no good. Knocked on his bottom as he falls to the court. Harvey had that one tipped, and now it goes out of bounds, and Whitwell's going to get the ball right back. Substitutions coming for the Tigers. Brochure's back into the game wearing number 0. And then back into the game also number 23, Landon Holtkamp, who we saw play for Whitwell last year as well.
We were talking about players with a bunch of shots and just going through droughts and not being able to make stuff. Number 30 on Whitwell, he's shot a bunch of times and just cannot get anything to fall.
Tigers inbound on the left side. Over the top. Nice pass from Brochure's. Gets it into Brody Tate, and Tate has his first points of the second half. He's got 5 tonight. Jack Pauken with the basketball after it was nearly tipped away. Long 3 from Shadrick, and he drains it. So Shadrick might be heating up. He's got back-to-back 3s, and now comes away with the steal.
And that's just something that Shadrick does. Once he starts hitting them, he starts hitting them. And whenever he goes on droughts, he just goes on droughts.
And boy, when things go your way, they go your way. Shadrick looking good right now. Not good there for the Eagles, though, as Holtkamp gets his 6 points of the night on an easy shot. Again, Shadrick, a 3. That one no good, though. We might have jinxed him. 46-34, 3:17 to play in the third. Three-pointer no good from Morgan. And Slade DeLong with the loose basketball. Pass goes out of bounds from DeLong, intended for Sullivan. It's going to be Whitwell's basketball. Mooneyham out of the game. Ty Measles back in. Measles has scored the ball well tonight. Measles 6 points in the first half. We'll see his first action of the second here. And checking into the game for Whitwell for the first time tonight is number 12, Christian Ashburn. Ashburn will camp out in the corner. Brochure's to bring it across the timeline. Slade DeLong on defense. And now a foul coming, and an offensive foul charged to Whitwell. That's going to be against Brochure's. That's his 4th foul of the night.
Just a little bit of an illegal screen right there. Looks like he was trying to set it up, but just got shoved as he was doing it, and just gets the foul called on him.
Kind of an odd substitution there. Brochure's thought he was coming out of the game. Harvey going back into the game, but instead he takes the place of Brody Tate. Brochure's was headed to the bench, but he wasn't subbed out. DeLong has that one swiped away. Ashburn comes away with the steal and will bring it down court. Pass to Brochure's, and that one wide left will go out of bounds. No substitutions during this dead ball. 12-point lead for the Eagles with less than 3 to play in the third. Measles on the bounce pass. And he draws a foul. And it looks like that one against number 23, Landon Holtkamp. His first foul of the night, and they'll send Measles to the line for 2. Measles' first trip to the free throw line. First shot's good. He's got 7 points after that one. Whitwell will sub. Holtkamp is out. And Colin Beeson back into the game will take a spot on the low block. And rather than subbing out Holtkamp will drop back into the backcourt. And out of the game is Xander Morgan. Second free throw from Measles, good. He's got 8 points tonight. Measles only a sophomore. Very tall kid, needs to put a little meat on his bones. Holtkamp drives to the basket. Can't get the finger roll. Dakota Walker gets the rebound. Sullivan passes off to Shadrick. Shadrick a three from the corner, no good. And now Dakota Walker tips that basketball away. Harvey comes away with it. Harvey's going to go all the way to the basket. And there for a second, I thought he was going to put someone on a poster. Instead, lays it in for 2. Went up like he's going to have a two-handed jam.
Yeah, it looks like he shot it two-handed too.
Shot no good. Whitwell with the basketball. Harvey with another basket before falling to the court. Gets tripped up. 6 points for him on the night. 4 here in this quarter. Shadrick steps to the left. Nails the 3. 12 points tonight for Shadrick. And all 12 have come from downtown. The Shores over to Ashburn. Ashburn, turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Sullivan. Sullivan, coast to coast, and picks up the blocking foul. It's going to be against Whitwell's number 12, Ashburn, his first foul of the night. And Sullivan is headed to the line, his second trip to the charity stripe. He's 2 of 2 so far with 12 points. Tied with Kason Shadrick for most in the contest. He's going to go one ahead of him here with 13. And now mass substitutions for Whitwell. Back into the game will be Bennett Goforth, and also checking back in Xander Morgan, number 25. Holtkamp stays on the court, along with Gabe Ross and number 2, Colin Beeson. Second free throw from Sullivan, good. He's got 14 tonight. Defense from Sullivan. Now Timothy Baker out to the top of the key on D. And a reach in by Sullivan, and he's going to be whistled for it. That's his second foul of the night.
Reaching in just a little bit for that basketball because he dribbled it just a little bit far ahead of him, and he thought that he could just swap that ball.
38-53. And another foul coming. This one either Sullivan or R.C. Howard who gets tied up. And Sullivan, number 12, is who they signal. So Sullivan's third foul. No substitution, though, for Coach Dustin Sullivan, as he's going to keep Callan in. Goforth with the basketball. They'll go into the corner. Back out, Goforth, three-pointer, air ball. Tigers keep it in, but Sullivan there to grab the pass. And Sullivan to the basket, gets fouled with 1.4 to play in the third, and he's going to shoot 2 as well. That one against number 3, Goforth, his third of the night. And Sullivan's free throw, the first one good. He's hit 3 straight free throws, trying to make it 4. And the shot good. Perfect 6 for 6 night from the charity stripe for Callan Sullivan. He's got 16 to pace the team in scoring. A long cross-court pass falls to the ground, and that will do it for the third quarter. 55-38. The Eagles leading Whitwell in the first district contest of the year for Van Buren County, second for Whitwell. The Tigers 0-1 so far with a loss to South Pittsburgh. Eagles have had a very tough non-district season. They are 5-5. Whitwell is 1-5 on the year. Here in the timeout, I want to thank another one of our sponsors for all their support this year, Chad Laster, Farm Bureau agent here in Spencer, Tennessee. You can contact Chad Laster for all your home, auto, and life insurance needs. Chad Laster, you can give him a call at 931-946-2288, the number down at the bottom of your screen right now. Chad Laster, a proud sponsor of the Eagle Network and Van Buren County Athletics. $19 points in the quarter for Van Buren County, their second most fruitful period of the night. Their best was 23 back in the second quarter. 10 points for Whitwell in that one. That's their lowest scoring quarter of the night. They had 14 in the first and second. Whitwell gets the ball to begin the final stanza. Van Buren County comes away with the basketball after the scramble. A lot of movement on the left side for Van Buren County. They get it over to the right now. Jack Pauken, main ball handler. Callan Sullivan out of the game right now. Just a game of hot potato at this point. DeLong into the paint. Good pass down low to Bryson Mooneyham, and Mooneyham with the field goal. He's got 6 points tonight. Harvey into the paint. The give is to Goforth, and Goforth capitalizes. His first points of the second half. Goforth, a promising start. Had 7 points in the first, and R.C. Howard bangs a three, his third of the night. R.C. with 9 points tonight. And the ball out of bounds. It'll be Eagles basketball.
Whitwell's just bringing the pressure on the Eagles, trying to make a comeback early, which is obviously something that you want to do, but that's not something that you see from a lot of teams. They always just start the pressure like 2 minutes in, and it's kind of pointless by then.
There's a jump ball as Slade DeLong in on the scrum with Gabe Ross. Possession arrow going to the home side, though, so Eagles will get it right back, and the possession arrow will change to the red and black after the inbound. It's Jack Pauken at the top of the key. Another long three from Shadrick, and he's going to hit that one too.
And the defender is just staring him down like he wasn't going to make it.
5 3-pointers tonight for Kason Shadrick. He's got 15. And now a three from the corner from Whitwell is Goforth. Goforth's second three ball of the night. Now a full timeout coming for Whitwell. So scoring in this one so far. 16 points, Callan Sullivan, your team leader for Van Buren County. He hasn't played this fourth quarter yet. You've got 15 points from Shadrick, and all 15 coming off of three-pointers. 4 points from Slade DeLong, 2 points from Bryson Mooneyham, 3 points from Timothy Baker, 2 from Jack Pauken, 8 from Ty Measles, and then R.C. Howard's been hot from beyond the arc as well. He had 2 3-pointers in the second, and he's got one here in the fourth for 9 points. Meanwhile, for Whitwell, Beshures with 4 points so far. 12 points for Bennett Goforth. Gabe Ross has 8 tonight, 5 for Brody Tate, 6 for Harvey, 2 for Beeson, and then 6 for Holtkamp. So 12 points from Goforth, your Whitwell scoring leader tonight. He had 7 in just the first quarter and then went into a drought in the second and third. Now he's got 5 here in the fourth. And a whistle coming from the back ref, and a foul against Whitwell's number 5, Gabe Ross, his 4th of the night. First foul of the fourth quarter. Ball to the Eagles, Shadrick to inbound. And Jack Pawkin, a good battle with Gabe Ross. Pawkin trying to get separation, can't do it, gives to Shadrick. Shadrick can't get a 3. Back to Pawkin, driving baseline, passes it over to DeLong. DeLong's not going to shoot the 3. He's going to drive to the basket and misses. Mooneyham, rebound. Looks like he's going to try to put him up himself, and instead, you're going to have 3 seconds called against the Eagles. So Mooneyham had set up shop for very long in the paint and finally gets called for it. .5:25 to play in the contest, 63-43 Eagles lead. And a pass out of bounds. Goforth trying to find Beshures in the corner. And it's tipped away by an Eagle defender. So it's Eagles basket, or rather, it's Whitwell basketball. This will be our last televised contest for a minute. Beshures drives to the basket and misses. We're supposed to play at home on Monday against Monterey, but that game was changed as another three-pointer rains down from Shadrick.
And Whitwell team's just very jumpy. They've been catching them with the pump fakes a whole bunch on defense.
That's 18 points on the night now from Shadrick. DeLong will slow the pace down just a bit. We were supposed to play a home game this coming Monday against Monterey, but because of the weather, we had our home and away games flip-flopped with Monterey as a shot misses there. So instead, we played Monterey at home on Tuesday and picked up wins in both of those contests. And so the game on Monday is now set to be played at Monterey as the ball goes out of bounds over top the backboard. But I highly doubt that we'll be playing that game as the winter weather that's supposed to be hitting us tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. seems like it's going to put us maybe out of commission for a few days, maybe a couple of school days. I know we've already had tomorrow called off, Friday, and I wouldn't be surprised if Monday is a rain out as well. So our next broadcast will be here against Grundy County. That is on January 21st. That is a Tuesday night against the Yellow Jackets, as Dakota Walker swats that one away, but it gets whistled for the foul, his 2nd of the night. That's going to send Harvey to the line for 2. As Harvey goes crashing into the stage over in the south end zone. So Harvey with 6 points tonight, 4 points in the third, has a chance to up his score, and that one is going to be a tad weak. Second free throw coming for the big number 30. That one weak as well, both off the front iron, but Whitwell comes away with a rebound. Beshures, a three-pointer, no good. Ty Measles goes up and snags it. Road, we were talking back in that girls' game, the Grundy County game, especially the boys' game, will be a tough one as Callum Sullivan goes to the basket, and it looks like they count it. They do. And Sullivan, bucket and a foul, will shoot one. That's 18 points for him. Going to try to make it 19. And it looks like Zeke Rudolph, asking about that foul, thought it was on the floor. Coach Rudolph, a quick word with Gabe Ross. Ross is subbed out of the game. And waiting to see goes back into this one. It's going to be number 12, Ashburn, as that's the 5th foul of the night for Ross, and he's disqualified. Sullivan, free throw good, make it 19 for him. Three-pointer, no good from Bashurs. And now a foul whistled on Whitwell. That'll be the 4th foul on Bennett Goforth as he bumps into Callan Sullivan going for the rebound. But the Grundy game will be interesting. Yellow Jackets have a 6'4" guard named Sam Parson who has taken unofficial visits to both Tennessee and Vanderbilt and is on the verge of scoring his 2,000th point. Measles, offensive board, shot no good. Rebound goes to Whitwell. Goforth comes away with it. Goforth has that one swatted away by Sullivan. Dakota Walker picks up the loose basketball and gives it right back to the sophomore guard. Walker to Measles. Measles, the big man, going to take a three, and that one no good. Harvey with the rebound. The Eagles bench was on their feet to watch that one. And now an offensive foul going against Whitwell. Dakota Walker takes the charge. And for number 30, Harvey, that's his 4th foul of the night. So 4 fouls for Bashurs. Ross fouled out with 5. Goforth has 4, and now Harvey has 4. Eagles to inbound under the Whitwell basket, leading 69-43. 3 minutes to go in tonight's contest. Sullivan to Baker. Baker, I don't think, was expecting the pass. That hit him right in the breadbasket. Walker into the paint. Good pass off to Measles, and Measles takes advantage of it. 10 points on the night for the sophomore. Holtkamp, 3 from the corner, no good. Sullivan with a rebound. 71-43, 2:25 to play. Dakota Walker wants to take that 3, but he doesn't. They pass it right back to him, so he pulls the trigger, and he hits it. Dakota Walker's first points of the night, and it's a triple.
Coach Sullivan wasn't really sure why he didn't take it the first time.
Three-pointer from Whitwell, that one no good. Bashurs with a rebound and the putback. 6 points on the night for the big man. 74-45. Eagles lead in Spencer. Measles takes the bounce pass from Sullivan, misses the shot though, and Tigers come away with it. Directly to the basket goes Brody Tate. He's got 7 points tonight.
Seems like Tom Measles just stepped out of the way.
And here come the reserves for Van Buren County. There's the whistle.
And all of these players are 8th graders.
Unfortunately, I don't have an 8th grade roster on me. And so, for instance, a lot of double numbers.
Braxton Higgins, Cody Baker, Paul Dillon, Buford, and Crixus McDaniel, and Briar Walling. I believe is all their names.
You'd know better than I would on this one, Rode. And a foul called. It's going to be against number 42.
Braxton Higgins.
It's going to be tough because you've got Higgins. Or correction, you've got a second number 10 out there. So what would have been R.C. Howard's number taken up by someone else. Here's a three-pointer from Whitwell. And that one's going to be number 33, Jamarcus Womack. 74-50. And a whistle calls the play dead, and Womack lost his glasses. Has to pick them up off the corner of the court. So 56 seconds to go in the game. Womack will put the glasses back on, and here's the inbound. 24-point lead for the Eagles. Eagles on their way to their first district win and their first district game of the year. Van Buren County is going to improve to 6-5. Meanwhile, Whitwell is going to fall to 1-6 and 0-2 in the district with losses to South Pittsburgh and Van Buren County. So as we get ready to close this one out, reminder that our next home game and our next broadcast will be on January 21st. That's on a Tuesday night against the Yellow Jackets from Grundy County. Tip-off for the girls' game starts at 6 o'clock. The game will be both here on YouTube on the Eagle Network and on Ben Lomond TV Channel 6. So if you've got BLTV cable in the area, you can also tune in and watch it on your television. Personally, my favorite way to watch is to pull it up on the Roku. That way, if it's on YouTube, you can put it full screen on your home television. As the clock runs out, and that will do it from Spencer, Tennessee. Final score, Van Buren County 74, Whitwell Tigers 50. Nice performances tonight from a couple of Eagles. You had Callan Sullivan with 19 points, just edged Kaysen Shadrick for the most on the team. Shadrick went off in three-pointers. He had 6 tonight for 18 points. And so what was a nail-biter to begin the game. Whitwell actually led Van Buren County 14-13, and then Van Buren County had a big 23-point run in the, or rather a 23-point quarter in the second, and then outscored the Tigers 19-10 in the third to all but put this one away. So thanks to everyone on our Eagle Network staff: Kaylee Yates, Kyla Young, Rode Grissom, Caden Yates in the box tonight as our director. Cy DeWeese was on camera tonight, and then Zane Johnson was here tonight to help us out if we needed. So he was on call tonight. So Rode, another fun one. Look forward to our next broadcast on the 21st, Tuesday night against Grundy County. And we hope that everyone stays safe over the weekend. Winter storm's moving in tomorrow morning around 8 a.m. and doesn't seem like it's going to let up for a while. And so for Rode Grissom, I'm Tyler Brown saying so long from Spencer, Tennessee. Your final score tonight, Van Buren